Welcome to Informative Studio. Today I am going to talk about 10 unhealthy foods you think are healthy. Number 10. Vegetable oils. Like some of us learned in chemistry class, fat is supposed to be more healthy the more liquid it is, therefore it's commonly believed that all vegetable oils are healthy. However, what most people forget is that ordinary butter can be liquid too, if it just heated a little. The oil used for frying in fast food restaurants is most commonly palm oil, an almost purely saturated unhealthy oil. It's semi-solid at room temperature, but is of course liquid when heated and used for frying, and it's certainly not healthy. Number 9. Pasta. Although there are near infinite variations, and therefore several healthy variations of this food swell, the typical pasta you get when you buy your spaghetti, macaroni or noodles, at least in the Western world, is just plain white flour, mixed with water and eggs, although the small percentage of egg included don't contribute much to the nutritional value of pasta. No vitamins, no minerals, and barely any fiber. Nothing, except empty carbs, shaped as pasta. And just to make things worse, fast food pasta, takeaway Chinese food for instance, often contain loads of salt, mixed with unhealthy fat. Number 8. White bread. This is pasta, but shaped like bread. You probably already knew this, but there are still people left in the world that think that all kinds of bread are good for them. White bread is not, trust me. Number 7. Soup mix. I mean, come on, you didn't think that goofy green powder you mix into water could be good for you, did you? Well, ISN. When you eat soup, you drink the water, milk, butter, or whatever else you had that powder mixed into, along with a mixture of tasty salt and preservatives. A lot of salt, in fact. Salt is sadly often overlooked as a risk factor in food. Salt is actually a major contributor to heart disease. It has to be excreted from the body. The kidneys do this job, and without going too deep on the physiology, the blood pressure increases the more salt you consume, in order to excrete it. And high blood pressure is not good for you, which you probably already know. Number 6. Ketchup. Don't let the fact that it almost got accepted as a vegetable in the United States fool you. Despite containing the antioxidant lycopene, antioxidants greatly reduce the risks of mutations in your body, and the risk of developing diseases like cancer. Ketchup contains loads of sugar as high as 26% carbohydrates, according to Wikipedia, and also a lot of salt. Most of the ketchup we eat is processed and non-organic, so the lycopene levels are much lower than what it could be from the amount of tomatoes used. Number 5. Diet soda. You probably knew that soda would never be healthy, diet or not, but did you know that it can be quite bad for you, swell? Scientists are still unsure about this. Some even say Diet Coke is worse than the sugar-stuffed versions. This is actually a quite controversial debate, as there has been too many scientific studies done on the health effects of diet soda, but the few there has been, and exactly proved good for the diet soda fanatics. Number 4. Processed cheese. Some sources also showed that the average processed cheese you get on your fast food burgers contain so much salt that you can reach far past the recommended daily intake with just 2-3 slices of cheese. I'm not sure how the Burger King here gets the cheese though, but that's probably another story. Number 3. Soya sauce. Unlike many other soya products, soya sauce does not contain certain antioxidants known as isoflavones, but the level of antioxidants in soy sauce is still so high that it often viewed as healthy. On the negative side, however, soy sauce contains very high amounts of salt. There has also been several studies showing that there are often chemicals known to increase the risks of certain types of cancer, found in soy sauce. Number 2, peanuts. It is a scientific fact that a food intake with a too distorted omega-6, omega-3 ratio in favor of the omega-6 version, increases the risk for many common diseases, like diabetes and Alzheimer. The ratio should be 1:1, but the American diet ranges between 1:20 and 1:50, in favor of the omega-6. Maybe I shouldn't go as far as to say peanuts are bad for you, but they should be consumed in a limited quantity, and they should be eaten as nature made them, raw and without added salt. Number 1, fruit juice. Controversial perhaps, but this entry is number 1 for a good reason. So many people believe fruit juice is so healthy that they substitute it for all whole fruit in their diet. Now it is true that fruit juice contains a lot of vitamins, but it is at great cost. Most fruit juice is pumped up with extra sugar and aside from a few varieties has its pulp removed. The pulp in fruit provides essential fiber which can be considered a good counterbalance to all the natural sugar contained in the fruit. So my advice to you, ditch fruit drinks and eat whole raw fruit instead. These were 10 unhealthy foods you think are healthy. Hopefully you like this video. Please like and subscribe Informative Studio for more videos.